Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rumbling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Kingdom Come Deliverance, Blind. I have things to do in Sasau, but they are all things that I'm supposed to do after dark. So I think I'll read a book or something and then sleep until the evening. How tired am I? Didn't I have a book on rhetoric? I guess I didn't. I could have sworn I had a book on rhetorics. Yeah, Silence is Golden number 2. I could have sworn I had that. Okay, how long can I sleep for? Can't sleep at all. So I'm all well rested. So I don't really have things to do in the daylight. This is all in the evening. This is in Rattay, on the other hand. I think I'll just wait. But I will go to the tavern and buy some food. Like, at this point, I'm so wealthy that the expense doesn't really matter anymore, and it'll be a while before I hunt anything. So basically, to do that, I would need to step out of town. Behind the tanner's house. I would say I'm currently behind the tanner's house, but it's clearly like a patch of trees.
Sat on him? No, it was before that. He's talking about that scrapper from Rattay.
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
You landed on his face with your ass so hard the ground shook.
You're an ass. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looked. You fell on him and then sat on his face.
You too, you bastard. I've already told you what really happened.
So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then?
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my ass.
I just don't know. Looked to me like you had his nose right between your nether cheeks.
You little piece of shit. You want to have a go?
Boys, don't fight.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that, complaining about all the shouting, ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but all right.
See you later.
So it's like a fight club, and the Tanner just lost?
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
Okay, let's fight. Maybe if I beat them all, they will just move on to something else. And then the problem with the Tanner will clear itself up.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those three clowns. And then I'll have time for you. Got it? Take care.
Okay, Weed, you say.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him started the fuss, after he'd lost all his money.
He really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'd ask Punch. He'd know.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Good luck, then. I'm over here. Damn.
Okay, so let's beat the other ones.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
Why did you thrash the Tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him.
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks. Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
See you later. Curse it!
God save you. What can I do for you?
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me. Goodbye. Now.
The other guy isn't even up yet.
Go. Yeah.
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch. Good luck, then.
Oh dear.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it. God be with you. You call that combat?
Okay, I'll wait for him to regain consciousness. Right.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it. The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise, no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
Yeah, I already won, so...
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time. God be with you.
I beat him senseless that time, remember?
Yeah. We remember. Wait a minute. Was that the time you...
There is no light at the church, so I think it might be too late. I will go in, just for a bit, but I think I might have botched this.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding. Just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
No, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
But who even is that? Do I know? Have I heard that name before? I don't remember.
Who's Pius?
Oh, yeah,
Why
right.
should I kill him?
Right.
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
How would I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal? He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk, then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he's suddenly stopped drinking.
That seems like a pretty interesting mission, so I will actually accept. Even though I'm not really... Like, I wonder if I can somehow warn him so that he flees and they think I killed him. Because obviously I don't necessarily feel good about, sorting out their dirty business. Like, to me, they are all my enemies. I would rather not kill their enemies, because if somebody has defected from them, it does actually make him closer to my goals.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
That's pretty interesting. I'll say I'll do it. I'm not necessarily going to kill the guy, but I would like to find him and talk with him about, why did he turn away from the bandits, and maybe he can tell me anything that would help me in my actual quest?
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? See you later.
What's that a key to? Oh. Why is this failed? Go and tell the tanner. What? Okay, this is just the key to this, which, funnily enough, you can just pick for experience. why is the side quest with the tanner suddenly failed? Why would he stop caring about that just because I advanced the main plot? I will visit him, nonetheless. Well,
Do you want something?
Yes, I'm looking for your, I presume, husband. The hour is maybe a little unsightly, but...
What's with you? Oh.
Hey!
For God's sake, there!
Do
Over
something!
there!
My God! Over there!
Over there!
Help! Over there!
Do something! Oh
Do
my
something!
God. Over
My
there!
God! Over there!
Help! Over there!
Help! Over there!
For God's sake, there! Over there!
Do something! My God!
Do something!
Over there!
Oh my God!
I guess I'm
Over
going
there.
to get a fine
Do
for
something! My God!
for
Over
trespassing.
there!
It should,
For God's sake!
Over there!
There! Over there!
which actually
For
this
God's sake, there!
Help!
this is
Over there!
kind of a
Help! Over
For
there!
God's sake!
kind of a hilarious
There.
scene.
Over there!
Over there!
Do something! My God! Over there!
Help! Over there!
Do something! My God!
You stop right where you are. Surrender! Now I'll teach you what clear off means. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Yeah, that's a nice pile of coin, if I ever seen one. Sure, let's just...
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
For God's sake!
Oh my God!
There!
Over there!
Over there!
Okay, so we can't exactly talk. Oh, we can.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
They told me a different tale. Said you went there to fight of your own free will and lost a good deal of silver. Is that the way of it?
I did go there at first, but they cheated. And when I caught them cheating, they beat me. And now I have to hear that racket every day.
Well, to be honest, I did already take care of them, so...
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. See you later.
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
God be with you.
Okay, so apart from breaking into your house, you're going to have a quiet night today.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going there anyway, because I actually do need to go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably too late to talk to anyone. I wonder if I could just sleep next to that guy, but that would be rather inconsiderate, not to mention intensely creepy. So let's instead talk to the innkeeper. Get my own room.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Who's Karl?
You wouldn't be Karl by any chance?
No. Good luck then.
Have you got a bed for the night?
All right. For how long?
How about if I pay you for several nights?
All right. Money up front, though.
Okay, how many nights is that? To be honest, it doesn't matter.
Here you go.
At this point.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Like, I think it's like a week.
Take care.
Oh, you've got yourself another home. Okay, so if I pay for it for a longer time, it counts as my own bed? Okay.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
God save you. What can I do for you?
So is Karl the novice? But I don't think they told me his name. So how does Henry know the name?
You wouldn't be Karl by any chance?
No. Good luck then.
How come you're wearing such fine armor? Is there a joust happening?
You wouldn't be Karl by any chance?
No.
God be with you.
You know you shouldn't drink so much.
Who are you to tell me what I should and shouldn't drink?
There.
You aren't the one bound for the
Satisfied?
monastery.
And that's precisely why you shouldn't drink so much. But I suppose they'll teach you temperance and humility.
They'll teach me fuck all. I want to live it up while I still can.
You shouldn't raise your voice like that. It's unseemly.
And once I get pissed, I'll go and find myself a whore.
You won't be going anywhere. I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
You wouldn't be Karl by any chance?
No. Take care.
Well, obviously this is Karl because his name is listed. I was just interested to hear whether he would say anything about it, given that the actual Karl is sitting right next to him.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Are you Karl by any chance?
I am? Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Could we speak in private? I have some, issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please. Goodbye. Tonight?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
Coming right up.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
Pleasure.
Has my lord changed his mind at the last minute? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look trustworthy enough. I'll leave you two alone for a little while. I'll see you later.
As you wish. I'll bring it right away.
What are you gawping at?
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
My pleasure.
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
That's all then.
God be with you.
Okay, before I do anything with that... actually, who are you?
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
Calm down. I don't want any trouble.
Then get lost.
I'd like to speak to you about something.
What's on your mind?
What if you let him run away?
The Lord of Bukova would have me whipped. Karl isn't slipping through my fingers.
But he doesn't want to be a monk.
I know. Unfortunately, there's no other way. You see, he gave the Lord of Bukova an unwanted grandchild. He can count himself lucky he wasn't castrated straight away.
But normally you just need to pay some form of compensation for that sort of offense, don't you?
Yes, 1,000 groschen. But a boy would keep chasing after women, and who knows how it would all end. The monastery really is the safest place for him.
I hear you've got a writ signed by the abbot granting entry to the monastery.
Indeed I do. What of it?
I need it.
What good would it do you? You don't want to become a monk instead of him, do you?
Yes, I do actually. But I'll need that writ to do it.
Now that's funny. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. The boy must enter the monastery, and there's no way around it. If you want to become a monk as well, you'll have to earn your own place.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll get back to that, because the quest suggested that I should consult with Sir Radzik before I enter the monastery. And I think that's not such a bad idea. I probably should keep him informed that I'm going to infiltrate the monastery sort of as an extension of his orders, because there might be some problems related to that, and he should probably know. I also have business with Sir Hans in Rattay, so I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
But this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!